Good morning.
All right,
Good morning.
We're letting everybody in now?
Yep.
Perfect, here we go.
Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Good morning, Grace, Rashida. Good morning. So glad to see you all. Adam is in the house. Thank you.
Peace and
Good
blessings,
morning.
Mama. How you doing?
I'm good this morning. I'm ready for you.
Good.
Good morning, everyone. Come on in the room. I would ask everyone to just grab a piece of paper and a pen, because I may have some things that you may want to jot down and keep for your notes. Bring your water into the house, to the space. Thank you for getting up early and preparing to be on. And if you can, come on camera this morning. That would be nice, really, really nice to see your faces. Good morning, Ia Robin. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Mama Moo.
Remind me of Barry White. Good morning, Mama Moo.
Oh my God. Barry White.
Good morning. Come on in. Thank you for being here. I was able to step outside and it's nice and crispy this morning. It felt so good. About to head to yoga. Okay. Yes. Get on that mat. Good morning, everyone. Bring your water. Sip on your water. Oh, good morning, Michael. I love when the brothers bless us with their support.
Grand Rising.
I'm always honored to be held by the brothers. Yes. Good morning. Come on in the room. We're going to have a good time today. Today is part 2, y'all. Part 2 of this, the best topic I love to speak about, self-care. And you can never get enough of this, practicing self-care. So good morning. Yes, we need the water. Yes, yes, yes. Especially early morning. I try to spend the first few hours of awakening just drinking lots of water to help my body flush out anything that was left over. So thank you for reminding us to drink our water. Bring your water with you. All right.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning. Hot day. I love that song. I love it, love it. Woo. Thank you for everyone for being here, giving thanks and praise to the One Most High for allowing us all to wake up this morning. Wake up and be present in this body and to breathe again and to feel ourselves again. So I'm so grateful for you to be here. This part is, I was sharing with my sisters before we came on that this part has always been like a challenge for me when it comes down to introducing myself. I usually cut it short and not, completely dive into it. And today is number 1224, which is a 9. So I was contemplating on, okay, what a 9 is about closure for new beginnings. And I'm going to stop today and acknowledge my struggle with introducing myself and take my time this morning. I've been on this journey for 32 years, and I can pinpoint exactly when it started because it started from the birth of my son. But even before that, my journey started from my mother. And everyone knows I said that my mother's my why. She brought me here, 32 years of life, and she transitioned at 32 with 6 of us. And she struggled with kidney disease, which led to kidney failure. And when I was in my 30s, going through my deep night of the soul, whatever they call it, that phase of your life where nothing seems right, and you feel like your whole life is about to change, or I felt like I was about to die because of all the things that was going on in my life at that time. I started crying out to spirit for help. And I had to look at my family line and my mother's sickness, my grandmother, and the women in my family in particular. I was looking at their lives and how much they were struggling with wound issues and health issues. And looking at my father's life, my father was killed by a woman. And looking at that and really crying out for help. How can I do something different? And that was the first part of my journey where I cried out to be a health cycle breaker in my family. And the answer prayers was I had the best teachers that came forth, y'all. I had St. Paul Community Baptist Church, which was labeled a Baptist church, but they had all kinds of African rituals in that house that was very beneficial to my healing. I was part of Wounded Healers. I love that song, that word, Wounded Healers. And then I attracted my teacher, which was Iala Van Sant. Reading all her books and the things that she brought forth was a breakthrough of self-help. And those words self-help was like key for me. I was like, wow, I can help myself. I don't need to have living parents. I don't need to have a strong partner at the time that I didn't have. And that phase of self-help helped me to listen to my story being told by other people and gave me the courage to work on myself and do the work I needed to do. And my son of 40 years now, he said, "Ma, you are the only person that I know that changed your whole entire life." Because my birth name is Geraldine, and Geraldine was very, very angry about this the life that she was living and the things that happened to in her life. I was very angry with God, my parents, and everybody. And that anger manifested in attracting a whole lot of unhealthy relationships. And I got tired of being angry, y'all. I got tired and I started, speaking to God, having these conversations like I'm having with you. And the answer prayers was like, I can't find the words of appreciation for all the teachers that came forth to help me to grow. So being on the journey for 32 years, I look at, when it comes down to introducing yourself and the titles, it's so many things that I have accomplished in my life with all the teachers that I had. I needed to go through so many spiritual rooms since the birth of my daughter. So I was into Christianity, Baptist, which was not really just that. It had the African component to it, the foundation to it. So I left there and I started studying with Iyala Van Sant. I left there and I met my next teacher, which was Grandmaster Cam, and I became a Kemetic priestess and worked with the principles of Kemetic, and that really changed my life. It brought me back to my grandmother's ways. My grandmother was she was a priestess of her own. She was educated by universal principles, and she was just a beautiful, beautiful spirit. And she did everything naturally, you know, looked at the seasons and ordered her life accordingly. And she was just, you know, everything that I learned, I did as a priestess was all reminding me about grandmother's bathroom, her kitchen, and how she used all the universal principles to order her life. And I am here today at 68 years young, feeling amazing. And through all the struggles and the challenges of becoming who I am today, I am so grateful. So my journey of becoming a happy, healthy parent, because I wasn't so happy with being a parent, it's just been one that I want to share with others, all the tools that I learned along the way. My children are now all grown, 40 plus years. I have 6 grandkids. I have a host of bonus daughters and sons, and I am so honored to be called mom by many people as I walk the street. I'm so honored to be able to birth a whole movement of wound keepers, cycle breaker wound keepers, and my symbols is in the back. And each one of these lotus petals represent a cycle of our wounds, that the phases that women go through. And the purple is for menopause, myself, the purple stage. And the red is for the birthing stage. The pink is for the young girls celebrating their cycle, or for any woman that just coming to the awareness of her body and her cycle and that connection. We celebrate her too. And the blue is for the brothers that hold us up and allow us to really give birth to ourselves and pamper ourselves and share our medicine with each other. So this whole movement is about the whole community and going back to honoring our wounds, honoring the feminine energy with the masculine support. So I am Mama Mut Ra'at. My spiritual name changed my life. Mut means mother. Ra is the masculine energy of the sun. And with the T, it makes it feminine. And my charge was to go forth and create what you don't have. And I've been doing that over and over and over again. So thank you for allowing me to take the time to honor my journey and to share that journey with you. So with all of that said, I'm grateful to be here for part two. Part two of self-care is everything. And self-care is one of my favorite topics. And it's so many ways that we can care for ourselves. And whoever that wasn't here for part one, we're going to go through a little review, and I'm going to ask the audience to help us out with that. We had 3 areas that we covered. We didn't get to the third area, but we covered the first area, which is sleep hygiene. Think about that, y'all. Sleep hygiene. How are you sleeping? It's so important to sleep well, because when we don't sleep well, I know when I don't sleep well, I'm not a nice person to be around, y'all, because I can't think. My body is just like weak and wobbly, and I'm not totally present. So sleep is so important. So I see Sweetness have her hands up, and I want to give you that space so you can speak and share anything that's on your heart at this time.
Beloved Queen, thank you so much for being here yet again. I've heard your name on many occasions, and I'm so glad I'm able to put a face to the name.
Aw.
You are spoken of highly
Mhm.
in my circle anyway.
Thank you.
So yes, sleep and rest are two different things in my reality now that I've made it to 63 years old. And so resting is what I'm finding a little challenging. And due to the condition of my body, sleep is challenging as well. I've been diagnosed with sleep apnea, and that is directly connected to the breathing, right? And trauma is directly connected to the breathing. Um, not eating properly is directly connected to the breathing. So it's a full circle, as you very well know. And I'm saying it out loud so that our family could maybe make some connections with all of that. So for right now, I'm making a very, very strong intentional attempt to eat differently so that I can sleep, so that I could get some rest. I woke up 3 times last night, 3 times, 3 full times. And I'm not disturbed about it. And then also, maybe you can shed some light on this. I recently saw where if God wakes you up between the hours of 3:30 and 5:30, that there's some significance to that. However, I try to make good use of my time when I am woken up in the middle of the night. And my preference is to sleep through the night, right? And then I listen to Louise Hay before I as I'm going to sleep to relax, from my head to my toe and relax, and then not to ingest through my eye gates things that would disturb my sleep. Is what I have to be intentional about. And so that's what's been working for me. So I do understand the importance of having or making, not even having, but making uh, your atmosphere one that is conducive to you having good sleep and good rest. And so thank you for last session because I was present and I'm glad about that. And thank you for returning. And I hope to soon embrace you physically soon.
Yes, yes.
Peace and love.
Thank you so much, sweetness. Thank you. Wow, you said so much. And being part of the purple tent, which is for menopause age, is so important for us to listen to our bodies all the time. All the time. I told women of the birthing phase that their key time is their fall season, the week before they cycle, and they cycle. But for menopause, we got to listen all the time because the body's all the time speaking to us, and it's crying out for self-care, and it's a process to get to the place where we're consistent with ourselves every day to get the proper sleep that we need. I know for myself, I'm finally out of the caretaking mode, y'all, because I done took care of everybody. I had a community home with my family and my son's mates and everybody living together. So we all are at different places, and I'm a nomad now. So I can really focus on myself. And I'm learning that it takes a lot to really get me settled. I'm a Taurus, Aquarius, and I'm telling you, I have to work with me. So when you say that you woke up 3 times in a night, take it easy. That's just a day, one day, but practice and take note that don't continue. 3 times is a lot waking up in the night. So maybe you prepare to slow down and really listen to your body and see if you can get that down to 1 time or 2 times wake up. And then it matters if you wake up and you're able to go right back to sleep. And if you're not able to go right back to sleep, that's again our body saying, no, you ain't ready for this. So you may have to go deeper and get a massage or change those sheets and get some bamboo sheets. They feel amazing. And again, last night I was on a session and with Bashara, one of my bonus sons that's a herbist, and he said this season of winter is about the lungs and the colors white. So it's good to start sleeping in all white, white sheets, white white panties, white, all white. And that helps. So we have a lot of things we can share. So come on down to the purple tent. I love you. I see hands up. I think Rachel was next. Help me out, Tiffany. I think Rachel was next.
Yes, blessings. Good morning. Thank you first for introducing yourself. And I was able to get to know you a little bit more, which is amazing. So thank you for sharing. And so what comes up for me for sleep, I think I said yesterday, I make sure that I'm asleep before I'm asleep. So meaning I'm resting my eyes, I'm disconnecting from anything, the phone, I'm putting it down. When I say I'm laying down, and I truly practice doing that, and I even close my eyes. But what I learned is sometimes I rush to go to sleep at one point in my life. So I was getting up like super, super early. So what I've learned was if I go to sleep around, let's say I lay down around 8:30, 9 o'clock, but I'm sleeping by 11, I'll sleep a full night. If I fall asleep at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, I'm back up at 2 in the morning, like la 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 la, like I those 2 hours. So I've learned that my body needs probably like the 7 hour window, and I am complete.
Thank you, Rachel. You see, you kept saying that in working with yourself, I'm learning. You work with yourself and then you learn how she speaks. You work with yourself and you will learn how to speak. Everybody is different, y'all. We are all so different. I was so amazing doing this womb work when I started studying and practicing to serve. And every vagina is different. Every penis is different. I'm like, wow, the creator was really powerfully making all of us. So you have to work with yourself and you have to listen and see what's working and what don't. Teresa.
Peace and blessing, mama. Mama, how you
Hey,
doing?
I'm
It
great.
was so
Thank
good
you.
meeting you on last Saturday. It was just
Oh,
such a
yes.
blessing. I don't I'm like this morning. I don't know. I think I don't know what time I went to bed, but at one time I was sleeping a lot better. But lately I've been like I went to sleep and then I woke back up like around. I think I went to sleep kind of late, but I only like slept like 4 hours and I woke back up. But then sometimes what I do is that I think I got to go to bed early and get into bed early because sometimes it takes me some time to go to sleep. But the other thing too is that what I realized is that I have to shut my brain down. Like I can't be having no exciting conversations or watching stuff or watching anything because my mind be like thinking about what I was watching or looking at, and I can't like relax myself. So sometimes what I got to do in order to get a good night rest is just to get in the bed early and just lay down because it might take me some time to go to sleep. There's times when I just got in the bed and I was knocked out. But I think too is because for me, it's like when you have so much stuff on your mind, and then too you got to watch what you're eating at night too because certain foods might wake you up too. If you're eating stuff, and so it depends on possibly what I'm dealing with. So, but I do know that like I used to hear people say drink milk at night. I'm not able to drink milk, but people say drink milk or have a cup of tea or like I remember when we was kids, my mother would say you need to count some sheep or something. So we would be in the room with count sheep because we could. She's like, you need to count some sheep. Let me say you count sheep. I don't know if anybody remember that, but they say you need to count sheep, but that was so funny to me. But I think too it's like for me is I've been having so much like yesterday I went to sleep and I was kind of disappointed with someone's with two of my family members, and I think too that just made me like because I was thinking about what the transaction, and why couldn't it be a lot better? So I think that's another reason why I didn't sleep as well as I would like because I was upset. I spoke to one person, I told them how I felt, which was really good for me because I had not done that. I actually hadn't said how I felt to neither one of the people in like years, and I have allowed something. So because I'm shifting to a new place, and I wasn't nasty. At first, I was a little rough with them. And then I called and I apologized. But then I said, you know what? I just wish that you honored and respect the support system that you have given me and that you could speak to me different. And so I never said that to them. And so I was so shocked that I said that. that I think that had me kind of woke because I was like, oh wow, you actually spoke up for yourself this time without being nasty. So, that was a new way, for me to live. So that was on my mind. I was like, girl, that felt good. So I think I was excited because that's what I've been doing lately is speaking about how I feel about stuff, but not in a nasty way. So that gets me hyped up when I come through a breakthrough.
Mhm.
So because I'd be like, girl, did you see how good that feels? So I'd be in my mind talking to myself about the breakthrough that I received because I, spoke up for myself. And I'm complete. And thank you. I just love what you do. You said this is called the purple tent.
I said for us, for anybody that's in menopause stage of life,
Okay.
whether by age or by having a womb removed, you're in the purple tent, the purple phase of your life, the phase of royalty, y'all. We get a
Okay.
chance to unpack all the stuff
Yeah.
and just be ourselves,
I
whatever
like
that
that.
may mean to us. So thank you so much for sharing
Well,
today.
I must be in the high purple state because I've been definitely speaking a lot of truth about things that I have never done. Thank you for
Good.
this time. I appreciate you, Mama.
Oh, thank you so much too. It's so important to use our voice, and you hit it on the nail about the mental work. I usually sometimes listen to affirmations for the nighttime to unpack all of this stuff, and a lot of breath work, like Sweetness was saying, it's helpful at nighttime. I have this being a Reiki master, I learned that we have this space on our body, like 3 fingers below our navels, that's called a hara. And when you press into that space, 3 fingers below your navel, and you breathe in and out with that, it calms me and puts me to sleep right away. So if you ever want to try something different to try to get to sleep, start breathing. Put the fingers, 3 fingers below your navel, and the third finger, press into that spot, that area. It's supposed to be out the area, the part of our bodies where we started in the beginning of creation inside our mother's wombs. And when you breathe in and out, pressing that finger into that area, it calms you. So try it, you might like it. Thank you, everyone. We're going to try to move forward because we're using up the time. I can never do these things in 30 minutes. I don't know why, but it never works out for me because we have so much to say, and I am a talker, but especially when it's around something that I love to talk about. So the next phase we talked about was eliminating chronic stress. And the last phase was purpose. And we didn't get a chance to talk about purpose. So we're going to talk about eliminating chronic stress a little bit. So if I can have one person to come on and share what we learned about eliminating chronic stress on Monday, that'd be helpful. Anybody want to share? Come on, y'all. I know y'all was here Monday. I see you people that was here on Monday. Can you please come and share? Okay, Rachel, let's talk about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I could definitely share about eliminating stress because I do it on a daily, intentionally. Anything that I'm engaging in that is taking me away from, like, if I'm leaving a situation and I'm feeling like lower than I got into the situation, that means that it's not healthy for me. If I'm leaving it not feeling revived, whether I'm having if just having a conversation and somebody's talking to me, and I just feel like I didn't get anything out of that conversation, to me, that's added stress. And I'm learning that I have to be able to like identify it and also eliminate it as much as I can. When it comes to work, you can't, right? You got to deal with those things. But when it comes to my personal life, I have a choice to make, and I'm choosing to choose me, and I am complete.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because chronic stress is something that weighs on our heart, is on our mind, and we just can't let that thing go. For me, it was like worrying about everybody, worrying about my kids, worrying about, our just interrupting my peace, and I had to learn the hard way to just let go and let God I mean, I had to get dragged and get shingles because I was like obsessing about so much carrying so much and worrying about my family and things like that. And I got the clear message that all I have to do is pray and take care of myself, y'all. I'm like, that's all. Pray and take care of myself. And in doing that, everybody else get what they need. I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to, and worrying is not, helpful. It don't feel good. And so if you don't, whatever don't feel good to you, Mama Moo is gonna tell you, please, suggest to you, drop it like it's hot. And do something that feels good to you and watch that thing that you was worried about will always work out. Sweetness, I see your hand up.
To jump on top of what you said about taking care of yourself. That came to my reality a couple of years ago because people pull on you and they pull on you because they need you, and I'm grateful that I have something that I can give them. However, they also come to you with low vibrational toxic things as well. And so what spirit had led me to was just what you said, is like your function, your responsibility is to take care of you, sweetness. That's your function. And then after you take care of you, the overflow goes to the other people. So after, people are watching you, I have nieces who are watching me take care of myself, then they're going to learn something from watching me take care of myself. They're not going to learn they're going to learn something from me trying to go to their rescue all the time. However, if I don't take care of myself, then we're all, in a bad place, right? So I want to jump on top of that with you. Take care of yourself. Self, the mind. That's what I put in the chat. Mental illness is real. And so I'm taking better care of my mind. Because there's a couple of people in my family who have mental illness. So I'm taking better care of my mind. However, this is, I don't know, a disclaimer or something. I'm taking care of me. And I do that so that I can extend myself to you. And with that, I'm complete.
Yes, thank you so much for saying that. When I hear that about self-care, I remember my first workshop, and I'm gonna say it quick. And they asked me who was I and what did I like, and I just cried because I couldn't remember myself liking anything. I couldn't remember anything about me. I knew everything about my husband, my kids, and everybody. And they told me I'm in the right place to learn about what I like. And now you ask me what I like. I created this whole book, this whole page of things that I like in the self-care tools for my mind, my body, and my spirit. So I'm a warrior when it comes down to self-care. I love it so much. Oh my goodness, my granddaughter's calling me. She never called. Adam, let's hear your voice, please.
Sure. This topic is very, very, wonderful because I just want to add that another thing that keeps us from taking care of ourselves is when we or do emotional eating, especially eating 3 meals per day, which I mentioned last Monday when I spoke with you, because what it does that it takes us away from being disciplined, and it helps us and it makes us create more stress in our body when we overeat, especially. So I just want to put that in the space as well, because when people are overeating, they're not thinking about the consequences of what it can do to the body, over time and whatnot. So I believe, overeating is the biggest threat to our own self-care, because it damages our mind, and it also damages our self-esteem, and it also makes the other folk rich as well in the process of doing it, because they are making money off of the fact that we are ill and we are are undisciplined and incomplete. Mama Ru, thanks for this conversation.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam. I'm so grateful that you shared those beautiful tools with us, because we all have to take care of each other. And we have to remind each other to take care of each other. And that's what my whole movement about WombKeepers, because we need you in your best self. I even, when I hear on court, are led to call somebody, or they call me and I hear they barely can speak and they're dragging, I'm like, let me hang up so you can get some more sleep or get some more rest or pour into you more. Because I feel that it's like stealing from somebody when you see them and hear them barely given to you and you keep taking, you know? No, that's the time where you suppose that where I will notice how your energy is coming to me, given to me, and you need to pour into yourself. I want to pull back and allow you to do that and support you to do that. So please, y'all, start reminding each other when you see me or you see somebody that really needs self-care, remind them to take that. Help them to take that, because we need each other. And that's the only way that we're going to thrive and survive together. Okay, we're going to try to move into the last portion of this, is your purpose. When you are living your divine purpose, you see my story started from early on, reviewing my life story with my family and praying for support on how to take care of myself. And it's something that I enjoy so much. So that's my purpose, y'all. I'm on purpose with being on this platform, talking about my favorite subject. I can talk about it on and on. You see that with no ease. I don't need no script, you know, and I enjoy self-care so much. I learned so many self-care ways to heal my mind, my body, my spirit. I don't claim any dis-ease. And please don't, I learned from, I don't know where I got that from, but they said, do not claim, you know, my arthritis, my this, my that. Just focus on how to change that thing that's uncomfortable for you. Don't label yourself with having something, but just thrive to do your research. Somebody mentioned Louise Hayes. She's an excellent example of how our mental thoughts affects our physical body and what you can do to heal it. And the first gift she give us is affirmation, affirming where you want to be. So try not to add on like on the doctors and want us to take these labels of dis-ease. We know dis-ease come from some type of emotional imbalance within our bodies. So try to work on collecting the tools, spending time with yourself, practicing the tools so you can get on the other side of healing from the root. Just going straight to the cause of what's going on and heal yourself and not claim these different diseases and take these different medical prescriptions and things like that. You can back off from that when you learn how to focus on your healing instead of taking it on as a lifetime title. All right, so your purpose, how do you find out your purpose? Like I said, for me, I just knew. But if you need some examples of finding out your purpose, I don't know what workshop I got this with, because I've been in so many different rooms, but I love numerology, I love astrology, and I'm not a master of it, but I know enough to identify who I am as a spirit. And that's what's something else that was important to me. My first 7 years of life changed at my mother's death. And I didn't have no pictures of myself as a baby. So coming into this new school of life and learning universal principles and all of these tools that we have, learning about who I was as a spirit was like everything for me. Learning that I was a Taurus, I was like, wow, I had to come here as a bull. I be fooling y'all. I be meeting people that see me on the screen, and when they see me in person, they're like, wow, I thought you was this tall person and you right down here to earth. And I love it because I'm like, I'm so grateful that I came here as the element of earth, because I needed to be grounded. I loved staying grounded. I love walking barefooted, laying on the ground. I love being on the mat, those kind of things. I love the energy of the earth to help ground me and heal from the earth with foods and everything. In so many areas that I'm grateful that I came here under the element earth and as a bull. Because I had to be a bull, y'all, to really transform all of the shit that was coming at me. Excuse me for my language, but I see why I had to be a bull. So this document that I found early on, like I said, I don't know where I got it from, but I kept it for years. If your element is water, your purpose here all about peace. And your purpose is about emotional intuition. So that may mean something to you. So write it down. If you're here on the elements of water, your purpose is about peace and emotional institution. If you are born under the element of fire, your purpose is everything love. And I love this, knowing this information, because it helped me with my children. I have a son, he's an Aries. And his heart and the way he loved, it's like, oh my gosh. The way he expressed that. So I know this is true for him. If you're born under element of fire, your purpose is love, and your purpose is to work your will. Your will, and that's the thing that drives you forth. If your will is strong, you can really work through any challenge that come against you in life. So that's for Aries. If you're under the element of air, your purpose is brotherhood, community, bringing the community together, brotherhood. And your purpose is for intellect. Usually the people that's born under the element of air, they're very intellectual. And if you hear and your element is earth, it's all about service, y'all. I love to serve, but I learned that my love language is to be served. Acts of service. If anybody pour into me like I pour into them, if I attract the me and you, I love that. I just sit back and let you do whatever you do, because I know that this is what I give, I receive, and I enjoy it so very much. So if you're here under element of earth, your purpose is service, and your purpose is to manifest a physical body. I love that I love taking the time and working with myself. I love practicing different self-care rituals with myself. And I do a lot with myself, y'all. I'm telling you, I love spending that time with myself. I'm not ashamed to say it. I love yoni eggs, y'all. I love everything yoni. I love when I learned that my body was sacred, and even my vagina had a guardian attached to it. Oh my God, this Ankh here and information behind that powerful symbol was like life to me. So I'm always looking at my vagina and my wound area and taking care of whatever she wants. And I love talking about it. So my purpose is to manifest a physical body, and it begins with the wound. It begins with your gut. That whole area is where life begins, and I love deep diving into that area and working with it. So I hope this information was helpful for you, to help you to find your purpose and get in alignment with who you are meant to be. If you live your purpose, I'm telling you, you don't need no degree. You can get your PhD in life skills. That's what I know that I came here to do. I didn't need no college degree, because I have been practicing, studying for 32 plus years. And I really feel like I got my master's and PhD in life skills. So thank you for allowing me to say that. Teresa, I see your hand is up. Laura, yes.
I just wanted to know, how do you know what element you under?
Oh, okay. You can give me a call about that. I'll work with you.
Okay.
Whatever, give me a call. I'll work with you, because I feel a little rushed, because I know some people have to go, and this information is very important. I'm glad we got to the purpose part, that is everything. A lot of people don't know why they're here and their purpose, and you already know. You just need somebody to remind you. Laura.
Greetings, Mama Mo. Greetings. Thank you so much, Jay. I am here to attest to all that you are saying, because I have been a recipient of your wisdom. You have taught me that self-care comes from within, which I didn't know. You have changed my worldview, my perspective, all these years that I've been cycling together with you on this journey. And I just want to say thank you. I too will have to leave shortly, so I just want to give you your kudos and thank you for bringing in your Reiki nuggets. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. Laura's
Bless
my Purple Tent sister. We've been rocking for years, and I love the growth that we have together. Thank you so much. Okay, Tiffany, any comments in the chat that I need to? My grandkids are blowing me up this morning. I don't know why.
Yeah, we have plenty of comments coming in. I'm gonna see if I can move up some to the top. Just briefly, we had one comment come in from Facebook from Shakia Norris, who said, your sharing is great. I am reminded and affirmed of how beautiful self-care is for myself. We had Adam's study show that women with high chronic stress levels tend to engage in emotional eating. In addition to psychological responses to stress, there may also be psychological responses. During a stressful event, the body releases cortisol, a hormone that helps the body to protect itself. However, its cortisol levels are elevated for the prolonged period of time, such as during repeated and constant stress, this can lead to increased food consumption, fat storage, and weight gain. And yes, I want to add for the women, it literally goes right into the gut area. That is where we store our stress in our guts. Thank you, Adam, for sharing that. Rachel shared, same, I get you are so tiny. I always say I walk tall. And then I shared, I am a child of fire, but it is a powerful element. My calm and grounding spaces are by water and being in nature. If I could be barefoot surrounded by water, I'm at peace. And then I said, I hear a new session loading, discovering your element based on your zodiac, which was then affirmed by Carmen. So when we hit you up about doing a session in November, you already have your topic because the people are here for it. And then we can move into the next part. Want to honor and recognize the time is 7:47. This is a 30-minute session, but you know how we do. So let's allow Mahmoud to begin to move into her next session, her next phase of today's session, and see where else this is going.
Okay, the purpose can go on and on. I just want to give you a little tidbit like I did to begin to examine and just look at what you've been consistently giving in service and how that what you joy. Whatever you've been doing, some of us your purpose is to cook, some of us your purpose is to like Shawnee's purpose is to blaze I mean it's expansion. She has this thing called expose yourself to expand yourself, and her expansion is like, whoa. She brings community together from one element of the planet to from the next element of the planet and just connect us all together and keep creating different platforms for us to express ourselves. And I'm so grateful for that. So everybody have their specialty. So whatever you've been doing and that you've been doing from a child to now, because I remember, when my mother was sick, I used to climb on top of the ladder and climb on top of the table to get her certain things down that she wanted. I was serving then, y'all. And that was like 5, 6, 7. And I'm still serving. And I love to serve, but I'm also now the balance. I know how to receive the reciprocity, so just, be mindful of the things that you've been doing all your life. And that's your purpose. So we'll talk about that more as we grow. I just want to try to close things out and settle things down. My love offering, my gift to you all is a one-on-one session with myself. So if you want to book a one-on-one session with myself, the first person that will text me, and she'll put my phone number on the screen, will have a 30-minute session with me for free. And you can ask any questions. I'll give you my intake form, and you can ask any questions that you would like to deep dive with. So please text me right now at 718-304-3894, and let's get that session open for you. Thank you. Thank you for today. I really enjoyed this morning, and I will, moving forward, book a 1 hour session and not a 30-minute session, so we can have the time. We won't feel rushed. So thank you so much.
90 minutes, Mama, 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Okay. I can do that with ease. Thank you, Tiffany.
Okay, Mama Moo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so if you want to stay in touch with Mama Moo, this is her contact information. Please, you can find her on Instagram and email. Love offerings, as you all know, this is the different ways that you can continue to share and expand and extend the love offerings. We have different options that you can share with the community on a monthly basis. Coming up tomorrow, take a load off. I think this is a great session, especially after Mama Moo, what you have shared with us all. We will be having our facilitator, Zadaya, coming on tomorrow. I'm sorry, she's joining us on Thursday tomorrow, yes. To any and all newcomers, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're very glad that you're here with us. We hope to see you again tomorrow and in future sessions. This is our schedule. Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are our 90-minute sessions from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and Monday and Wednesdays from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. To stay in touch with us, you can register at bit.ly/wakeupmovement. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and email. And now I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to ask everyone to please unmute yourself so that we can pour into Mama Moo for her session, her love, her energy. So everybody can just unmute.
Mama Moo, I'm so very proud of you.
Mama Moo.
Thank you.
Thank you for mothering me
Yes,
today. You
Thank you,
mothered me
Mama
so
Moo.
well
Thank
today.
you.
I love
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Big
you,
and
thank you,
little.
thank you,
Thank you,
thank you.
Mama Moo.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
love. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
Love
beautiful.
you,
Thank
Thank
girl.
you.
you. Mwah.
Thank
Blessings.
you.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Have a
This was
great
really
day.
awesome.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Mama. Really appreciate you. Love you.
Thank
Love
you.
you,
Thank
admin,
you.
Tiffany, and Carmen. So glad to have y'all here with us this morning too. Mwah. Love y'all, family.